There was a time when cool gadgets were regarded as futuristic and restricted to sci-fi movies. Well, the future is here, because in today's video, we are going to be looking at some of the coolest gadgets in the world. Hey guys, welcome back to TechEvo HD. If you do go on to enjoy the video, please drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel for more videos. With that said, let us get right into the video. The Epicware Syringe. Smartwatches are one of the most trendy gadgets in the market, with both large and small-scale brands adding more to the features they offer. However, most people use these smartwatches to keep track of their health and fitness. Now, while all these watches offer a lot in terms of helping you stay healthy, like tracking your sleep, helping you measure calories burned, and counting your number of steps, none of them offer any features that can apply real medical solutions. With the Epicware Syringe watch, that's not the case. Doctors advise people to carry an EpiPen everywhere, because even if they don't need it, someone else who doesn't have one might. EpiPens are great, but in scenarios where reaction time is crucial to a person's life or death, EpiPens are usually too deep in the bag, lost with all the other pens and stationery. To combat this problem, the Epicware Syringe smartwatch was developed by a group of students at Rice University. Instead of having microchips and processors, this device is fitted with a syringe, a needle, and a small dosage of epinephrine. So whenever a person begins to have allergic reactions, they can easily activate the watch so that it is administered immediately. While this is not the most advanced piece of tech on our list or in the world, it is a step in the right direction. Solar Gaps Blinds. Everyone wants to go green with solar energy, but for most people, solar panels are simply not aesthetically pleasing. More often than not, you have to deface your roof to get the panels installed, damaging the entire exterior look of your house. The alternative for this would be to get Tesla's sun-soaking roof tiles, but as wonderful as that would be, that is probably not in your budget and could potentially cost even more than the house itself. So, Solar Gaps came up with an innovative alternative that lets you generate this clean energy from your window instead. It is a set of window blinds that are designed with solar panels. This allows you to convert the power of the sun to a sustainable energy source to complement the energy you get from the grid. There are a lot of advantages to this design, the first being that you do not have to worry about any form of complications with roof installation, and your exterior can maintain its sanity. Furthermore, because they are just window blinds, it is not a permanent installation. Think of it as a plug-and-play approach to getting solar energy that you can set up and take out whenever you want. The Fortis Exoskeleton. Exoskeletons are gadgets that we continue to pay close attention to, considering just how much they've evolved over the years and how they keep getting better. Even if we do not yet have anything that can make you as strong as Superman, there is still stuff to be thankful for, and the Fortis Exoskeleton is one. The Lockheed Martin's Fortis Exoskeleton gives you the ability to lift heavy items without having to break a sweat or stress a muscle. The machine does this by transferring part of the weight being lifted directly to the ground. This makes even the heaviest objects much lighter for everyone to carry. This device is strong enough to remove up to 36 pounds from whatever heavy item a person carries. So you can be lifting a heavy-duty machine weighing over 50 pounds and it would cut that down and make it feel no more than a 20-pound item. This makes it easier to use heavy tools and machines for longer periods without suffering bone pains and complications. It is also designed to allow you to use it in both standing and kneeling positions, so you have options for better working efficiency. According to the company, the device can cut down muscle fatigue by 300% and take work rate up by up to 27 times. So, whether you are lifting heavy objects or operating heavy tools, the Fortis Exoskeleton gives you both ease and precision. U-Arm Swift Pro. Everyone saw the robot arms in the Iron Man movies and just wished they could have one of those in our homes acting as an assistant. Although such robot arms are already common industrially, they are just too large to be brought into a residential home. Thankfully, the U-Arm Swift Pro changes that narrative. It is an open-source robot arm that can be programmed to perform whatever activity you want it to do. The robot arm is powered by Arduino, with a rig that features 4 degrees of articulation that gives it the ability to perform whatever complex movement you program it to. It also has a joint that is controlled by a customized gearbox and a stepper motor module. With its parallel mechanism structure, the robot arm weighs just 4.9 pounds, so you can easily move it around your house. The device features a suction cup, a gripper, a universal holder, a 3D finishing kit, and a laser engraving. All of these components can be attached to the head of the arm to perform whatever tasks you assign it. With all these, you can only imagine just how much the machine is capable of doing for you. The machine also offers a variety of control options, You can use a mouse and keyboard, the companion mobile app, or program it via a graphical interface. The gadget is also smart enough to learn movements by physically moving the arm, since it can remember a motion sequence and repeat it when triggered. It is important to note, however, that this is not a heavy-duty arm. It can carry loads of just 1.1 pounds, so it might not be of much assistance to lift and use power tools in your workshop or garage. Bose earphones. Yes, you heard right, and it is not a mistake. These are more earphones than headphones. A lot of the modern-day headphones and earbuds are designed to shut out ambient noise, some passively, other actively, for the sole purpose of getting clearer audio from your tunes. The Bose earphones is completely out of its league, and far from the reach of the almighty active noise cancellation. These earbuds are designed to function as hearing aids, which means you can increase or decrease any sound you want in the world, and tune it to listen for what exactly you want to be hearing. It is mainly built for use in a noisy environment. You can tune out the noise in the environment and tune in to the conversation you are trying to have with someone. So even if you are at the airport, a club, marketplace, or industrial factory where the noise is ear bleeding, you can still hear when a person is speaking to you. But that is not all the earphone does. It can also be used to make hands-free calls and listen to music, all with active noise cancelling. Now you have a headphone that also allows you to hear exactly what you want, whether it's people speaking or your music playing. Flyboard Air. When hoverboards and one-wheelers first came out, it felt like aliens came visiting and gifted us a few stuff, but the technology doesn't stop getting better. The Flyboard Air is a gadget that set a 2016 record for the furthest distance traveled on a hovering transporter. During the record-setting ride, the inventor, Frankie Zapata, flew the craft about 100 feet above the water off the coast of Sassut-les-Pins in southern France. This hoverboard reached a top speed of about 44 miles per hour in its 7 minutes of the flight. According to the inventor, the board should be able to do 93 miles per hour and travel 10 minutes at up to 10,000 feet on a single charge. When it comes to design, the inventor did not take the common route of designing something that would look like a skateboard as most other last-mile transport vehicles do. Instead, this one looks more like what Green Goblin would ride. XStat 30. Accidents happen, and most times when such happens, not having the right tools to give first aid before proper medical attention can cost the life of a victim. For deep wounds in arms and legs, the common recommendation would be a tourniquet to restrict the blood flow to the region of the wound. While this works, there are some parts of the body where you just cannot tie a tourniquet on. However, this does not mean that you would have to be left for dead when you suffer severe injuries in such areas. The XStat 30 is a wound dressing that will make sure you do not bleed out before getting proper medical care. It was originally being used by the military for soldiers who got hit in battle, so you can be sure this is certainly reliable. It does not require a medical degree to use this syringe either. By injecting the syringe into the wound, it releases a sponge that plugs up the wound, restricting blood flow. Each of the sponges in the syringe absorbs blood on contact and grows in size to take up more blood. Based on the test, the sponge can grow large enough to completely cover up a bullet wound within 15 seconds. One XStat 30 syringe can take up to 92 sterile sponges, with one being able to absorb up to a pint of blood. Sight Argus 2. The Sight Argus 2 is described as a retinal prosthesis system. It is a bionic eye that brings a certain amount of vision to people who have lost the cherished ability to see. This gadget cannot yet completely restore a person's vision. However, the ability to just be able to see something, no matter how subtle, is something most people in that condition would take in a heartbeat. The second Sight Argus 2 plants a tiny wafer-sized chip in a person's eye surgically. It then works conjointly with an eyeglass component to allow a blind person to see again. Using the Sight Argus 2, a person would only be able to see crude outlines of objects and human forms. This means that it would take some time to get used to and recognize human faces. Whatever the minor setbacks might be with this tech, it is definitely a cool gadget that needs a few more years of research and development, and hopefully blind people would be seeing again. A man named Alan Derrett got the opportunity to use this device. After almost 10 years of losing his sight, he was able to finally see his wife again. To show you just how much this tech can do, Derrett broke right into tears of joy when he saw his wife's face again after so long. Well guys, we have now come to the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed looking at these cool gadgets as much as we did. If you did, do show some love by liking the video. If you want to see more like this, don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell icon. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.